Okay, the other day I saw a recipe on one of those food channels for a really good salsa. So I figured I'd give it a try, and it turned out really well. So I'm going to do it again, but I'm going to do it for you guys. This recipe includes some green peppers, red peppers, jalapenos, red tomatoes, onions, and tomatillos, as well as a little bit of cilantro. Now, I used to make my own salsa and I thought it was really good, but then I tried it this way and it really made a big difference. The big difference to me is roasting the veggies as well as adding the tomatillos. So I'm going to go ahead and start first by preparing the tomatoes. I chop the tomatoes in half, get rid of that core. I think the real key was in doing the roasting. Put it in the oven on broil, or you can put it on a grill. So as I cut them, I'm going to put them on a pan over here. I'll show you that pan in just a few minutes. Get rid of any undesirable sections as well. You don't want those messing with the taste. My red peppers. Try to get out some of that pith. Doesn't really do anything for the flavor. It just takes up some of the room in the salsa mix. Now there's many ways to cut up a bell pepper. I just found out that this is the easiest way for me, at least. I cut along those seams. That way you can cut out the sections. My red peppers. Now I always recommend getting rid of the seeds. Seeds add just an unnecessary amount of heat. You're not really going for the heat, you're going for the flavor. Sometimes you can just use a spoon to get these seeds and the pith out. I love the flavor of these jalapenos, so that's why I'm using a lot of them. Green peppers. Now you can use different flavors, different types of peppers, yellow, any other flavors you can find, any other colors. It just depends on what your taste is. I like a lot of green in my salsa, so that's why I'm using several green peppers. And since I'm handling so many peppers, especially jalapenos, it's a good idea to wash your hands before touching any sensitive parts of the body. Especially before you go to the bathroom. I've already prepared my tomatillos. I just peel the skins off. They're nice and green, firm. I'm going to put them on the tray just like this. I'll show you the tray in just a minute. Tomatillos have that really bitter taste, almost like a lemon, but it's a really good taste, and I enjoy it a lot. And I think that's really what I've been missing all these years. Slice these onions. Leave them just like that. These are sweet Vidalia onions too. They give it a really good taste. So here's my tray. Some of the jalapenos and green peppers. I have my tray of red peppers and tomatoes and other jalapenos. tray of tomatillos and onions. Now I found out that the tomatillos produce a lot of water when you cook them, so it's a good idea to use a tray with sides and not a flat tray like this. So I've set the oven on broil. Set those there. Let them broil for about 10-15 minutes at the most till they get a nice golden brown skin on top. I don't have enough room in there for the other tray, so I'm going to have to do this in 2 batches. So, they will cook, and I'll show you what they look like. Alright, so the veggies are ready for the salsa. I swapped them around. The green peppers, tomatoes, all the peppers, even the tomatillos have a really good char to them. Onions didn't char up quite as much as I'd like them to, but they'll work. So, the next step is to blend them up. Now I'm only going to do half the time because this is going to be a very big batch. So I'll do a few of the jalapenos, green peppers, some of the tomatoes, some red peppers. Yummy. They look yummy. Some of the onions. Tomatillos. Oop, lost one. And some cilantro. And when I do it, I use the whole stalk that you get in the store. It doesn't look like cilantro. Maybe it is. I use the whole stalk. Some salt for the flavor. I'm going to pulse that. You don't want to puree it, you still want to have it look like salsa, not a sauce. So pulse it a couple times until you get really good looking salsa. So there's the first batch. Yum. The rest of my cilantro. And the rest of the veggies. Set that to the side, let it cool off. That's enough right there for a couple nice nights. Enjoy!